Hi, my name's Lot, and I used to be really fucking fat. Not really that fat anymore, though. Hello, chickens, kittens, cherubs. Listen, there's too much arguments in my comments about what we prefer. We're all friends here. We're all part of the Lot Lifts clan. I was about to reveal something too soon then. Let's just say, you're a part of a crew, alright? We'll come back to that in about a month's time. Anyway, happy Sunday. I hope this goes up on a Sunday, because every time I say what happy whatever day it is, I always get someone sarky being like, you posted this on a Wednesday. Shut up. I'm recording this on the day that I'm saying happy day too, aren't I? Speed running today because Liverpool playing at 2 o'clock, and I also still need to go to the gym before then, and I need to go and pick the food shop up. So it's 20 to 11. Can we do this in 40 minutes? Let's find out. So today we're gonna do the fan favourite and look at what the fat girls have been eating. It's not that I particularly pick on the fat girls, because trust me, if men made this content, I'd be all over it. But there just seems to be a lack of men in the what I eat in a day as a fat person space. So if you come across men, send them to me. Not just any man, like don't just send any man to me. I mean, send me male creators that make this content. Don't just start sending men to me, please. My Twitter DMs are already fucking inundated. I posted so on my, not my private, because it's not private, if you find it you find it, but on my public Twitter account that's completely unrelated to YouTube or anything like that, I posted a picture of myself, a nice little selfie, and it got a few likes, and my DM requests have just been fucking men being like, can you step on me and call me mommy and shit. Mommy, I hate saying that, it's mummy to me, but they spell it with an O, so mommy. So don't send any more men to me, please. I'm full. No room at the inn. Enough talking about how I'm so sexy and alluring. Let's look at some fat birds eat. Ever since I did that video where I didn't record my sound, I'm so para now, so I feel like every 30 seconds I'm like, am I recording my mic? Yeah, mic's recording. Okay, we can carry on. Like that, literally like that. This first video I actually got sent. Thank you for sending me this video. If you guys come across this content, feel free to send it to me. This actually baited me at first because they use the music from our Lord and Saviour, Abby Taylor. It's not Abby Taylor though. Don't be fucking fooled like I was. Alright, let's do it, kittens. What I eat in a day as a girl who eats whatever she wants. So she doesn't actually specify that she's fat, this creator. And I'm pretty sure I had a quick little nosy at her page. She doesn't actually show her face. So that'll be interesting to see. Unless she does somewhere and I've just not seen it. No, it seems like she doesn't even post her face anywhere. She calls herself a foodie in a bio. You're not a foodie. You are a food addict, buddy. But okay, let's do it. What I eat in a day as a girl who eats whatever she wants. 8 a.m, curry noodles and 2 slices of toast. 10 a.m, 4 raspberry and white chocolate cookies. These are these Morrison's ones? So these aren't like your standard like little cookies that are like that big, that are like 50 to 80 calories. These are like, well, look at the fucking red warning labels down here. I think these run anywhere between like 200 and 400 calories depending on what the cookie is, who you're buying it from, etc. I know, because my fella fucking loves Tesco's own white chocolate and honeycomb cookies, and they are, calorific. 11 a.m, a McDonald's quarter pounder and fries. And 2 p.m, fish, chips and tartar sauce. Bobbing my head to the tune. At least their air fryer looks clean, that's something. Whoa, the fog on there. Oh, she's also a salt fiend like Abby. Oh, okay. That is a considerable amount of salt. Oh, that's enough. What is it? That's enough slices. Whatever the TikTok sound is. That's enough slices. That's an egregious amount of salt, my guy. I'm a Brit, and I like fish and chips. I fucking hate vinegar. I hate it. Ruins it for me. Actually ruins it for me. That amount of salt also ruins it for me as well. There's a chippy. So obviously, as you know, I'm from Liverpool. So when I was a kid, my dad used to take us over to New Brighton, which is like over. How do I explain this to people who aren't from Merseyside or the Wirral? Running between Liverpool and somewhere called the Wirral is the River Mersey, hence Merseyside. And on the other side of the River Mersey is a place called New Brighton. And it is what you would expect. It's like an old rundown. Well, when I was a kid, it's been gentrified now. But when I was a kid, it was like an old rundown ex-seaside town. So before plane travel was super accessible for Brits, we have a lot of seaside towns. And I'm sure if you're a Brit, you know, you've got your own seaside town that you would go to. And New Brighton was exactly this, and they had this little fair. Let me see if I can get it. Let me see if I can get it up. I don't even it still exists, New Brighton Fair. Oh! Yeah! Yeah! I grew up relatively poor, and without giving up too much of my life, because you don't need to know the ins and outs of my fucking life at this point, I had a very touch and go relationship with my dad. So there was times when I did see him, times when I didn't see him. But when I was a kid, during a time where I did see him, we used to go to New Brighton quite a lot, and he let me, I was desperate to go on this fair. My mum could never take me on it because she was too fucking poor, but we were desperate, and I only ever got to go on this like fair once as a kid. But there's also a chippy in New Brighton, which is the only chippy that I have ever gone, yeah, I like this chippy. Let me see. This is such a tangent. There it is. Oh, this is such a tangent. Yeah. This chippy is the best chippy ever. Like, if you want proper like fish and chips, this chippy. I mean, I can't talk for nowadays, but when I was a kid and even into my teens, this chippy, brilliant. This is such a tangent and completely irrelevant. This is like sacrilege basically because of the type of fish and chips. Anyway, like that's such a there you go, some lot law for you. I love fish and chips, but only from that one specific chippy. And that was my point. They were so good with their like vinegar and salt distribution at this chippy, because I obviously am autistic. I talked about this quite a lot. Specifically when I was a kid, I was a super picky eater. Well, I think it's got a name now. I think it's got like Afrid or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's what I had an issue with as a kid. I'm sure someone will correct me in the comments. I was never formally diagnosed, but I'm pretty sure upon reflection that's what I actually had as a kid. I used to like things like proper plain. Oh, hello my son. Carter's joining us. I was saying, yes, I liked things really plain as a kid, but anytime you go to a chippy and say like, oh, a little bit of salt, a little bit of vinegar, they'd still go overboard. This chippy in New Brighton never did that to me, and for that I owe them my life and will think about them forever. Oh, look at him. Love him. I'll think about that chippy forever, even though I don't live in the north anymore, unfortunately. Oh, how I yearn to be back in an L postcode. Yeah, look, you can actually see the coating of salt on each individual chip. That's crazy work. A wafer roll. Oh, they do go crazy. Are they a bit like a Milky Way crispy roll? I use onto them. Sorry, I know I said literally I need to be done by 11:30. Chat away. I use onto these. Oh, oh, sheesh. That's what this kind of reminds me of. An entire box of Milk Tray Chockies, which for those who aren't Brits, they're like individual little Chockies that are like a different filling, so like strawberry or caramel or whatever. Wetherspoons wrap. 8 p.m, a lot of drinks. Holy shit. And a doner pizza, of course. That is a fuckload of food. I won't lie though, this is like Povo breakfast. And I say that as a term of endearment because when I was at home, when I was under the age of 18 and like a teenager, the amount of times I'd have a pot noodle butty for breakfast before like college, before sixth form, for my Americans, because I have like I think 80% of my audience is American. College in the UK is not the same as college in the US. College in the UK is 16 to 18 years old. It's like a step between school and university. I used to eat like this. That's given, you know, this is actually one of my comfort foods. These, I can tell, are super noodles. That's how well I know my noodles. These are super noodles. I used to eat a lot of noodles. That's crazy though. That's a crazy amount of food. What I eat in a day as a fat girl with food freedom. We'll see about that. That's copyrighted music. Okay, fuck you. So I'm gonna mute that because I want to be a full-time content creator, and that requires being monetized. What I eat in a day as a fat girl with food freedom, and what do we do? Bang in the morning, open the door. Mackies, get it in. 10 bells. Tried the Milo shake from McDonald's. If you can get past the unblended chunks, you will enjoy. Sumi, I got a chicken McMuffin and a cheeseburger. Oh, both. Okay, yeah. So you're so free from food that you have to eat double the main meal at Mackey's. Yeah, okay, buddy. What the fuck is a Milo shake? Oh, like Milo powder. Oh, I thought that was an Australian thing. I've only ever had Milo when I was in Australia on my gap year. Whenever I tell anyone I went on a gap year to Australia, they're like, "Oh, that's very posh." And it's like, no, I got into a car crash with a boyfriend when I was young, and I got a load of compo money out of it, a little bit of compo money, and bought a one-way ticket to Melbourne and deferred uni because I was actually fucking insane at 18 years old. Bang in the morning, chocky, essentially milkshake, and a chicken McMuffin, and a cheeseburger. Chicken McMuffins don't exist in the UK. Also, before 10:30, 11, before, like, at breakfast, you can't order standard McDonald's food in the UK. You can only order the breakfast food. So the concept of being able to order breakfast food and, like, regular burgers has been nuts to me. Had some electrolytes after being out in the sun. Got to make sure that we're getting those electrolytes in. Midday Milo cereal. Right, I know I'm not a cat owner, obviously. I'm a dog owner. I have had cats in my life, not in my adult life, but, like, I've had cats as a kid. I would never let a cat just, like, hang over what I'm eating. That's pretty fucking gross, right? That's gross. Okay. 6 p.m. Dinner was what me and my partner call a freezer frenzy. Oh, is this just emptying whatever's in your freezer? Frozen corn and pastries. Smacked on some lollies whilst watching the doc. She is Australian. This girl's Australian. She's not American. That would make sense, because she calls sweeties lollies. And the thing is, right, me and Nath had to do the freezer frenzy after Christmas because we also had, like, a bunch of leftover, like, frozen stuff. And also, people, like, kept giving us food, but corn and just some samosas is, like, is really pathetic. You're not free from food if the first thing you do in the morning is order McDonald's and order a breakfast item and a lunchtime item. That's an insane amount of food. Just this meal alone, if I had to take a guess. Do you know what? I'm not going to take a guess. Milo milkshake. That looks like a large as well. McDonald's calorie. I can't find the Milo one specifically, so we'll go with a chalky one. And this is UK sizes. So a large chalky milkshake in the UK. UK and Australia are pretty similar in terms of, like, their food laws and such. 468 calories for the chalky milkshake alone. And then a chicken McMuffin calories. Those don't exist in the UK, to be fair. 278 calories. It's crazy that a drink is doubled the calories of a chicken McMuffin, by the way. Cheeseburger, McDonald's calories. I reckon this is gonna be like 250. Yeah, 263. 1,040-ish calories for brekkie. And you're trying to tell me you have food freedom? Girl, you just ate 1,000 calories of Mackies for breakfast. Right, this is the thing, right? Tangent incoming. Someone asked me in my comments, because I think it was the last Why You Day of That Person video, they asked me, how am I not hungry off my calorie deficit? And I try, it slips out sometimes what I'm currently eating, because calorie deficits, calorie maintenance, calorie surplus is very individual based. It's very based on, like, your height, your weight, your current weight, your activity levels. It's very individual. So I said passingly in a video the other day that I'd had 1,600 calories that day, and that's low, and someone pointed it out to me. But the thing is that yes, that was a low day for me, but I don't eat 1,600 calories every single day in my deficit, because the reason being is because I don't just lift weights. I also am doing a cardio thing at the moment, which will also come at a later date that I'll tell you guys about. I'm training for something that requires more calories and more carbohydrates to make sure that I don't fucking die. On certain days, my calories are lower. So there's no simple answer to, like, oh my god, how do you eat 1,600 calories? You know, how do you make that work? It's like, I don't eat 600 calories every day. Okay? I mentioned that in passing because that's what I was eating that day. That's not every day, okay? You can do a calorie deficit and eat the same amount of calories every day, and you'll have more calories that way, instead of saving some for the day. But it's called calorie stacking, and some people do it in a way where they'll eat less calories through the week, and then they'll have like 2, 3, 4, even 500 extra calories over a weekend to enjoy, like, a meal out or whatever. It's called calorie stacking. I'm calorie stacking at the moment to be able to still be in a calorie deficit and lose body fat, but have enough carbs on the days that I'm doing this other training outside my weightlifting, okay? I can't tell you what you should eat, okay? That's something you've got to figure out on your own. There's calorie calculators online, and you need to be in a place to be upfront and honest about what you actually do in your life, okay? 1,600's my low day. Tangent being is that on my low day, I think I've only eaten 900 calories by lunch. I think it's like 920 something if I want to get specific, because my breakfast is oats, chia seeds, protein powder, and it only comes out to like 350 calories or something like that. And then my lunch is also pretty low. That's like chicken breast, lentils, broccoli, also like 350 to 400 calories. And then I also have like a mid-morning snack of a protein shake as well. So she's actually eating more than in one meal than I eat up until lunch, which is crazy. In my calorie deficit. When I'm on my calorie deficit, I'll probably go up a little bit, but still. What I eat in a day is a happy fat woman that's so fucking happy. We've not looked at this creator for a while. This was on the 2nd of Feb, so 20 days ago. So pretty recent. Let's catch up.
Today is a happy fat woman. Meaning I'm fat. I love my body. I'm not trying to change it. I'm not trying to make it smaller. I am eating it nourishingly when I want to eat. Got a little tongue-tied at the end right there, but
Eating nourishingly has a granola bar for breakfast every single day. Brother man, what are you even saying? I eat nourishingly when I do eat. You're eating a protein bar that's majority fucking sugar for breakfast every single day. Every time I see you, every time I catch up with you, you're eating 300 calories of sugar every day.
I ate a bar for breakfast. I haven't gotten a Cliff Bar in so long, and it was actually really delicious. Sometimes they're a little too hard, a little too savory. This one was fat. Lunch, we had leftovers. I had some leftover tuna mac and cheese. It's the Bonza mac and cheese. Honestly, not my favorite. I love Bonza pasta, but it was just not flavorful enough for me. Added some extra seasonings generally. I love dill with tuna, and so I always have dill, even if it's tuna mac and cheese. We're rewatching Bridgerton for the new season, and we
I fucking love Bridgerton.
watched the seasons backwards. So we started 3 and then season 2 and then season 1. I love Penelope, so I love season 3. But honestly, season 1 is just perfect. Jonathan Bailey.
In fucking correct. Season 2 is the best season of Bridgerton, and I will not hear anything of it. Kate is the best female lead. I will not hear anything of it. Anthony and Kate's chemistry is fucking wonderful. You cannot force that kind of chemistry. Those two actors need to work together again.
And Kate are so delicious together. Season 2. I don't know. I can't think of Faves. But I can say confidently, Cheez-Its are my favorite snack. Honestly, looking back,
It doesn't shock me that Cheez-Its your favorite snack, to be honest, Gail.
the whole rest of my eating day feels so nostalgic and reminiscent of
Hang
my
on,
childhood.
that was a fucking lot of peanut butter, yeah.
The whole rest of my eating
Whoa.
day feels so nostalgic and reminiscent of my childhood. Cheez-Its, spoonfuls of peanut butter, spoonfuls of Nutella, all things.
Spoonful! Gail! That was a shovelful. That was enough to fill the fucking potholes by my house. We've been screaming to the council for fucking decades to fill the potholes by our gaff. Don't need to. You just get round ours. Get round ours, your fucking spoon. Bam! Boxed. My car's not fucking doo-doo in anymore. Holy shit. That's like fucking 200 odd calories, being generous, of Nutella alone. Having a spoonful of fucking Nutella. Fuck off, mate. Are you messing? That's what I'm saying, Carter. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Peanut butter, spoonfuls of Nutella, all things I ate so much as a child and obviously now as an adult. I feel like as all 90% of kids do this, I had a very small palate when I was a childhood. One of my favorite things was tacos, but it was just tacos and cheese. Like taco meat. We would go to Taco Bell and just get taco meat and cheese and a tortilla. My grandma got annoyed by that one day, and so she just started making it herself. So whenever I make tacos, I think about that. So tonight I had vegetarian meat, cheese, mango salsa, refried beans. I also got this little guac thing because there was no ripe avocados, and I'm eating tacos that night. Got some of my favorite tortilla chips, and apparently I didn't record anything else for the night. Bye!
She eats so many crisps, dude. She loves carbohydrates. Me too. Let's check in on our gal, Danny. This is a video from 2 days ago. Last time we checked in was locked in, as she likes to say, in a calorie deficit. And I said, we'll keep up to date with her. Because I wish Danny nothing but the best, though she hates me and my corner in the... Well, she doesn't hate me. She hates my friend, my very close and personal friend, Melina, and this corner of the internet, which I'm part of. So, what I eat in a day as a plus-size person, am I locked out again? Does that mean, not locked in? The opposite, I'm presuming.
Today as a plus-size person, and do you guys think that I'm locked back out? Genuine question.
You're having 2 breakfast sandwiches for breakfast? Yeah, probably.
With breakfast, I had 2 little breakfast Sammies. This had a runny egg, some bacon, cheese, all on 2 light English muffins.
It looks fucking phenomenal. Because I've said this before and I'll say it again. I am a savoury girly through and fucking through. I love savoury stuff. If you said to me tomorrow, lot. You have to give up chockies, you have to give up sweets, you have to give up anything on the sweet side. I'd be like, sound. You said lot. You have to give up deli meat, cheese, bread. I'd cry.
Of course, you already know that I needed an energy drink, so I had a cherry slush. Alani knew this was delicious. I did.
You need it to what? Sit on your fucking ass all day and do nothing. Before any of you come for me, this is English breakfast tea, so technically it does have caffeine in it. Technically. But not enough to become caffeinated, shall we say. I won't have caffeine now until I go to the gym. And you know what? I might treat myself to a little C4 or something like that while I'm at the gym. Doing gym things, not sat on my arse, filled myself, eat, man. My God.
It was delicious. I did eat these caramel rice crisps off camera, as well as these chicken jalapeno stick things. Those are super good, honestly. And yes, I did weigh out my rice crisp using grams. Then for dinner, I made a bunch of pizza toast. This is equivalency to basically me ordering pizza, except it only cost me 410 calories.
That is not 410 calories. Shut the fuck up. Unless she is. She just said that she's weighing things in grams, which is something that I see people who are in the beginning phase of their weight loss journey struggle with quite a lot, is when they're tracking the calories, instead of weighing things to the mill or weighing things to the gram, they'll do spoonful or teaspoon or tablespoon or cup or whatever, instead of actually weighing to the gram or to the mill of what they're consuming. A spoonful, a tablespoon or a teaspoon can be quite subjective if you're not using an exact measuring silicone fucking measuring spoon, right? And that's where extra calories come from, because sometimes you are doing a spoonful and it's actually a heaped spoonful and it's double the calories. So I'll give her the benefit of the doubt, because I don't know, this could be low fat cheese. Like, unless this is like a low fat, low cal option cheese, the bread alone, man, look how thick that bread is. I know America's dead weird and they've got like these mad low cal keto options of things that I've never seen before in my life. So like oftentimes I'll have someone go, look, in America we have keto bread, or we have low sugar bread, or we have this, that, the other. First of all, having a low sugar bread is fucking nuts. By the way, why the fuck has your bread got sugar in the first place? Second of all, like, I just don't know those things exist because I'm British. I'm coming at this from my world lens as a Brit, okay? This is thick as fuck. If this was like Hovis doorstop thick bread, a piece of this would be like, could run you like 150, 200 calories. You're telling me the whole plate of this is 400 odd calories. Shut up.
Again, everything that I put on this pizza toast was weighed out except for the bread itself. So you let me know if you guys think this was a good day or a bad day.
I think any day, well, don't misconstrue what I'm about to say, but any day where you're taking accountability and actually tracking what you weigh, Danny, is a good day, right? Even if you go out and binge, as long as you can sit there and look objectively and go, okay, on this day that I ate bad or I ate good, I ate 200 grams of this, 500 grams of that, whatever, right? But at least you're looking and recognizing. Tracking's all well and good when you're doing it on the days where you're absolutely fucking perfect, locked in, eating perfectly. But then if you get to the weekend and just go, oh, it's a cheat day, whatever, I'm just going to eat whatever I want, and then you knock back, you know, you have a takeaway breakfast for lunch, takeaway breakfast for breakfast, like you get a Mackey's breakfast in, or you get whatever in, and then you go and then eat out for tea, and you're like, oh, whatever, but I was in a calorie deficit all week. You could have literally undone your entire deficit for the week in that one day because you've not bothered to track. Even if you're not eating clean, I hate that terminology, by the way. I hate that terminology. But if you're not eating clean, or in the meals that you usually eat, you should still be tracking your food at this point in your journey, because it's good to know what you're eating. It's good. It's accountability. And also, you know that the day that you go out and have a Nando's, I don't know why that's always the go-to. It's Anna O'Brien on the brain all the time. If you know that on a Saturday you're going to go out and have a Nando's, but you eat the Nando's and it's like this amount of calories, it's like a 1,200 calorie meal, at least you know then that when I go out and I eat that, it's 1,200 calories, and you can take that into consideration for the rest of your week. I still track almost everything all the time. Right now I'm in a deficit, so I'm tracking everything, but like even when I'm maintaining, I tend to still track because I just like to know. And like not knowing is what leads to, oh, I've not really eaten that much today, or that wasn't that much, or forgetting what you've eaten through the day. If I go and have a pub lunch, I'll still track having a pub lunch. Or if I go and, you know, I still track everything. Me and Nath go, We have a National Trust membership because we're very wholesome. And if me and Nave go to a National Trust site and I have a coffee and a cake, I'm tracking that. I'm tracking it. Even if it's like only 200 calories, I'm tracking it because I don't know later on in the day, am I going to eat those 200 calories again somewhere else and then I'm at my deficit? I track everything. So as long as you're tracking it, Danny, I'm happy, girl. If you want me to be a little bit more persnickety, one of my colleagues said that this week and it's been stuck in my head. Great word. I think you need more fibre. You've got fuck all fibre. She said here I had 50 grams of fibre here. From fucking what, mate? I struggle to get 30 grams in every day and I eat predominantly whole foods. I eat oats, I eat chia seeds, I eat fruit and veg with every single fucking meal and I just about hit my goal every day. Where is is it the bread? Is it like one of those fibrous breads that's not actually not actually proper fibre? It's crazy, mate. So if I had to be like persnickety, I'd say these aren't real meals still. I'd still be starving after I know this is hilarious, but I'd be starving after eating that. If anything, that would make me want to eat more of that because it's so fucking delicious. This, you don't need 2 breakfast sandwiches for breakfast. Like you could have easily have had like one of them and then I had a nice protein-filled lunch, and then I had this for tea if you really wanted to. Your protein was probably off. I don't believe that you had 54 grams of fibre. That's crazy. You wasn't a fucking vegetable in sight. That's me being persnickety then. We'll catch up with Addy, and we'll catch up with Abby, and then I've got to go to the gym. Soz. Love yous. I want to watch the footy at 2 o'clock. What I ate today as a baddie.
Good morning, baddies. I got Dutchies. I did get the color changing straws, and then I also spilled all my drinks all over the seat with a pop cup. Let's see which one we got. Ooh, a blue one.
Little baby in the back.
Strawberry and raspberry, sugar-free, of course.
Cracks me up that she always starts her day, and it's a real common thing, and I know I bring it up almost all the time, that the fat women start the day with some sort of highly caffeinated drink. Like that was Red Bull with purees and shit. To do what? What are you doing all day? You need to stop drinking the caffeine and eat a slow release carbohydrate and a high protein breakfast. That's what you need to do. Don't tell me I can't eat breakfast. Shut up. I couldn't. Do you know why? Because I trained my body into not wanting breakfast. Because I'd start my day with a 473 milliliters of full sugar Red Bull. So when I started on my weight loss journey, I told my stepmom, who was helping me at the time to lose weight, I said, I don't like eating breakfast though. She was like, well, you'll fucking learn to. And do you know what? Now, I eat breakfast every single fucking day, and if I don't, I'm a fucking moody cow. So we're having an entire fucking jug of Red Bull for brekkie. Where is it?
I got
entire jug of Red Bull for brekkie.
For lunch, we got Yummy Yums. And if you know me, you know this is a tuna sandwich.
Have you ever heard anyone slurp a lettuce butty? I'm gonna mute that for yous because that was horrendous. She just slurped a butty, a sandwich. Well, can you really call it a sandwich when it's just lettuce? Is that an Oura ring? If you aren't onto what Oura rings are like health monitors, a bit like a Garmin, a bit like, you know, a Garmin or an Apple Watch or whatever smartwatch you want to use. They keep track of things like your heart rate or your sleep or your menstrual cycle, things like that. The concept of someone who doesn't do anything all day, drinks Red Bull for breakfast and has takeaway for 3 meals a day using an Oura ring is hilarious to me, by the way. That's so funny. Also, that looks so unappetizing, and I'm going to be so fucking real with you right now. I'd be so hungry. You're eating like a head of lettuce with a bit of tuna shoved in here. I was like fucking nothing.
For dinner,
oh, she's disgusting. She knocks me fucking sick, man.
we've got the California Pizza Kitchen pickle pizza, and I found it at Grocery Outlet. Grocery Outlet, bargain market. It smells really good.
I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the most unappetizing pizzas I've ever seen in my life. And I'm a pizza girly. I love pizza. I love like a proper like saucy pizza. I love like a meat pizza. I love a barbecue based pizza. I love pizza, right? Yeah, this looks so unappetizing. Like if you're gonna get a pizza, at least get a nice pizza.
I have a backup girl to.
She doesn't like it.
I'm just gonna go to sleep for dinner. It's probably for the best.
Bullshit. You went and ordered something else. I knew that was going to be shit. Look how dill pickle pizza. It looks dry as hell. Dry as fuck. disgusting. I know I usually do a few more in these videos, but I obviously went on a tangent about fucking New Brighton, so we're 45 minutes into recording. So I'm going to do an Abby Taylor catch up, and then I'm going to get off. I put out on my Instagram, lot lifts a lot, by the way, if you fancy following me. Link is also in the description. Asking people for video requests, because I sometimes will, a lot of the time I get people going to, will you look at this person, will you look at that person? So I put a little Instagram story saying, any of your video requests, put them here for me. And I got quite a few like individual comments, questions from people asking me to, like asking individual questions about things about me and my life. Like not enough to make an entire video. Like I got quite a lot of questions about my dogs. I got quite a lot of questions about tattoos. I got quite a lot of questions about, and my alcoholism. I got quite a lot of questions on. So I also put a little post out as well saying, ask me some questions. Obviously, the video is probably already recorded at this point. Sorry. So I'm going to go to the gym, and then I'm going to come home and film that today as well. So keep an eye out for that. Probably post that sometime next week. What are you eating a day on Valentine's Day? Is this a... Yes, the music. She's come back. So she was voicing them over for a while, which pissed me off because I like the music. What are you eating a day? Valentine's Day. Ah, romantic. 9 a.m, 4 scrambled eggs with an iron brew extra. Obviously, she's drinking the iron brew, not putting it in the eggs. Oh, Abby. Girl. They're some of the worst scrambled eggs. Maybe this is why she doesn't cook. They're like rubbers, like erasers. That's some... Abby! Girl, I love you. I love you so much. You actually crack me up. I love you. A lot of these creators I react to just wind me up, and I feel no here, no there about them. I like Abby. She's funny. And I feel like the Scots and the Scouse are very like, you know what I mean? You got the Welsh, you got the Northern Irish, you got the Scots, and then you got the Scousers, and we're all simultaneously shaking hands. I feel like we're all very similar. I feel like a lot of the time Scousers don't really particularly count as English. Don't argue with me. I'm not here to argue about it. I don't count myself as English. I only say British and English for the sake of the fact that a lot of my audience won't understand why I don't feel like I am. So I feel an affinity with Abby. I do feel an affinity with Abby. She cracks me up. I love her. Girl, those eggs. What are we doing? So 4 scrambled eggs. And look at the state of the pan. This is like how I used to cook scrambled eggs when I was a kid and didn't know how to cook, you know, when I was like 9 trying to make myself breakfast. Horrendous. And she's eating it on a fluffy blanket as well. Now, picture this. I get like, oh my God, I can already feel myself gagging. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do to you. There's certain things that when I think about actually makes me physically like, I can actually feel it already, like physically gag at the thought of, and it puts me off eating. One of those, I'm really sorry. I'll put a timestamp for what you should skip forward to if you don't want to hear gross things. One of them that I really fucking hate. I don't want kids. I'm not interested in having kids. Like I've not really got any friends that have got kids. I don't have any nieces and nephews or anything like that. I'm the eldest, right? I don't really particularly like children. I find them really difficult, and it's nothing to do with the kids themselves. It's just I'm autistic as fuck. Loud noises, sticky textures. I can't do it, right? But you know what really makes me feel sick? So you know what's it? Cheese puffs or rusks. Kiddie biscuits. You know when a kid, like a young kid, is like chewing on it and then they're not closing their mouth properly and all this like wet sludge starts dripping down the chops, and it's getting all on the clothes and all on the hands, and they come over to you and ask you to like hold something for them or like hug them or play with them, and their fingers are just covered in like the fingers and on their mouth are just covered in like wet, soggy cheese puff or rusk. Oh fuck. Oh, hello to the people that skipped forward. Sorry to the people that didn't. That was genuine reactions from me. Then that's sometimes like there's things that make me do that and make me feel like that, and that was a very good example one. But scrambled eggs on soft furnishings are another one, because I already struggle with textures because I'm autistic. So scrambled eggs, I go back and to between if I can eat them or if I can't eat them. Right now, I couldn't eat a scrambled egg phase. Scrambled egg on like soft furnishing, and then if she dropped it on the soft furnishing and then she accidentally squished it in and it's just like crumbly scrambled egg all in the soft furnishing. I'm really sorry. Oh, fuck, I need to get to the gym. Oh my god, I feel sick. Cheer all though. That wasn't a single bit of egg getting on that blanket, I guess. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I'm still... Oh. Okay, an hour later, we're having a roll, which is like a bread roll, and sausage with brown sauce with an iron brew extra. Fuck, but I can't even think now because I'm thinking about rusks and babies. Yeah, sure, why not? I can't even think right now. Cleared that shit up. And another 2 hours later, a baked potato, beads of cheese, and iron brew extra. This is a super common meal in the UK. My ma loves a baked potato with cheese and beans. She loves it. It used to knock me sick. Again, texture thing. Autism showing today. 1:30, so an hour and a half later, after we're having an entire potato with cheese and beans, we're having pepperoni pizza wrap. At least it's not an entire cheese pizza. Oh, but then don't worry, we're getting a cheese and chicken and cheese sub with apple and grapes. Is she trying to be healthier again? This doesn't feel as egregious as it usually is. They're actually like, it's actual food. Well, as far as it goes, Rabbi, like she's having their eggs scrambled, horrendous, but she had them. And then she's had a sausage butty, okay, fair enough. And then she's had a baked potato with cheese and beans. Again, she's had to cook the baked potato. I don't know, she's just shoved it in the microwave though, knowing Abby. And then she's had, instead of like an oven pizza, she's gone and put passata or whatever with some pepperoni and some cheese in the oven on a pizza wrap. So like that's more than she usually does in terms of cooking. And then she's going ahead, and then what was the next thing? She's having a chicken and cheese sub. I don't know, this doesn't look pre-made. This looks like something she's made herself. Just based on like the meat itself, like that looks like ham, like lunch meat, well, not ham, but lunch chicken. Yeah, she's made that herself. And then she's having a pineapple and grapefruit fizzy juice from M&S. Fucking hell, money bags. No added sugar. Interesting. Yeah, like this is usually she's just shoving shit in the air fryer in the oven. So is she trying again? Oh. You know what? I spoke too soon. So we got Black Rooster, peri peri, extra mild quesadilla, peri chips and mozzarella sticks with tomato sauce and a Pepsi Max. That quesadilla looks dry as fuck, dude. Oh, okay. And a snack plate at gone midnight of a Twix, some school cake. Well, this looks like a variation of school cake. Some sort of chalky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Jaffa cakes and a whole bag of Doritos. This combined was probably what? Let's be generous here. 150 calories. 120 calories, okay, sake of argument, 300 calories, bag of Doritos, 140 calories, 440 calories, 5 Jaffa cakes, say 80 a pop. What? Can't be asked doing the math. Say 50 a pop, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. What did I say? This is almost 700 calories, by the way. This is 700 calories. And don't get me wrong, I like a little snack in the evening. I do a yogurt bowl. I talk about my yogurt bowl all the time. I do a yogurt bowl with some frozen fruit and chia seeds and stuff. And then I have been on a chocolate digestive biscuit. Because some Americans don't know what digestive is. It's a biscuit. It's a type of biscuit. I'll have one of those on the side, maybe two. I'm feeling a little bit exotic. So, like, you don't need to talk to me about snacking, but, like, this is egregious. And a Vimto. Don't worry about it. 0, though. So, like, it seemed like she was trying throughout the day to eat better, shall we say. I won't say normally, because this is still not a normal way of eating, especially those eggs. But like, she seemed to try and eat almost like regular food. And then she just lost her fucking mind at the end of the day. I think I'll call it there. I had a few more lined up, but I think I'll save them for the next video because I have been recording for almost an hour now. So yeah, I'll leave that one there, gang, because I gotta go to the gym. Someone pointed out the other day in one of my comments that he just doesn't react when I'm loud. Like, bro does not give a fuck. I'll tell you more about Carter's backstory when I do the Q&A video, because I had quite a lot of questions about Carter and Moss. But Carter, they're both rescue dogs, and Carter was found tied up in a park before going to kennels. I'll tell you a bit more about his story when we get to the Q&A. He does not give a fuck, mate. look at him, Carter. I don't give a fuck, do you, mate? Not asked. On that note, I need a piss. I need to go to the gym. Have a good week, everyone. I'll see you on the other side, my crew. Remember to follow me on Instagram for when I ask you to give me more video X, or when I ask you to ask me questions, or if you just want to see me be super duper dead strong. Okay. Have a good week, everyone. Bow. Bow.